G'day, welcome back to Stockman Wines. I'm Jonathan Hambrook, and again Jess is operating the camera. We're just at our front gate here, and we're just in the middle of building up a brand new front fence, which hopefully in the next episode we'll have completed. What we've done is we've started by drilling some holes. We've got some brand new ironbark out of Dubbo, beautiful timber. It's a little bit aged, so it's nice and dry. We've got some 3.1 metre planks as well that will be mounted. We're going to have 3 rails of this beautiful timber here, and this will be the front entrance to our property. On this side, obviously, you can see that we've put 3 posts in, so essentially the front gate's going to travel over this cattle grid, which was also something we've just installed. There's a few reasons why we've done this. We need to have 3 going this way so that sheep or cattle can't get through, and then we're going to run out to the side and we're going to go to the main road to allow bigger vehicles in due course. We're actually putting in this cattle grid actually is one of our priorities, because during winter we're going to run sheep through our vineyard, so it's going to save the environment, and hopefully also provide us with a bit of income from the sheep if we choose wool or if we choose meat. They're going to obviously keep all the grass down in the mid rows. We've got vine guards that are very durable, very strong, so they won't go after the vines themselves. And by getting a nice entrance here with a nice wide opening, we can get those bigger trucks in. We can also keep sheep in here because of the cattle grid. But also for us, it leads you down to where our cellar door will be, down what I believe is the property's best asset, apart from Jess, which is this wonderful driveway, which is about 600 metres long, which winds around, does a dog leg into where we'll probably have the cellar door. So we're now going to head over. We've also been doing a little bit of other work. We're going to head over to the other side of the property now, and I'll show you what we're doing over there with the machinery, because whenever you get a piece of machinery in, you always try and do as much work as you can, because you've got to get the most out of your investments, especially when you bring in equipment over on float charges. So we'll head over there and I'll show you what we're doing. We've got some great things happening, and we'll end up just showing you the progress of our veggie patch and how things are travelling so far there. Alright, here we are at what will potentially be our new function area, which we're just starting to construct now. We're just levelling out some land. What it also has allowed us to do is to have a look at the soil. It's something that you do normally in vineyards. You'll dig a pit and you'll have a look at the soil profile. We're currently at about 1.5 metres deep, and you just see this beautiful basalt soil here. Beautiful orange colour. Absolutely rock hard at the top when we started to dig through here. Once we got through that first 50 centimetres, the next section was really quite easy to penetrate. It is a bit grippy, so that you know, as basalt is, so a little bit of water, and what happens is you end up blasting the surface of it over. It's great for holding moisture. It's very, very fertile soil, and we haven't even hit the bottom of it. So this is about 1.5 metres. So we know that the vineyard, which is behind us, is planted on this beautiful soil. So once we can get the vines once the vines have penetrated through this first 50 centimetres, they're going to set their feet up in this beautiful, beautiful soil. We're going to be able to hold a lot of moisture. It is quite dry though. We haven't had as much rain this year as we have in previous years, or so I've been told. We did actually rip around the vineyard to cut the roots, or sever the main roots from the trees in the driveway, and also the trees that are on our drive, on the roadside, I should say, which should hopefully give the vines as much opportunity to start. It's something we'll have to do on a regular basis, probably every 7 years, keep the roots of the trees out of the vineyard. But this area here is where we're planning to hold events, so potentially people's weddings and things. Beautiful aspect. You've got Mount Canobolis in the background, which we saw at the beginning of this clip, and just over here you can see this beautiful autumn colour starting to set through our neighbour's vineyard. Actually, there's a little bit of noise in the background, which is actually the harvester. It's probably the last day they're harvesting. So the harvest is 2 paddocks away, and they've been going all day, non-stop. I think they're pretty much close to the end for them. There's probably something like Shiraz or Cabernet. So it'll be really interesting to sort of hear when we'll probably head over there and have a chat to our neighbours and just sort of see what they're doing, because it's always good to catch up with them. But we're really excited to hopefully have this pad ready to hold functions. We're going to have to try and figure out the best thing to do next. We'll probably put some grass down, and we can probably put a marquee up, but in the future we could also construct a building here which gives us beautiful views over the rest of our property, but also of our neighbours, and looks very English or very Parisian maybe, or French in style in one angle, and then to the left we've got the Australian gum trees, which looks quite Aussie. So we'll just head up. We're going to have a quick sneak peek at our vegetable garden now, and we'll hopefully see a bit of growth coming along. Here we are. We've got young Rosemary here, and she's one of our very tame Isa Brown chooks. Just having a quick sneak peek at this veggie garden. Obviously it's only been a week since we last looked at it. The lettuce is coming up absolutely brilliantly. We've got the carrots going very, very well. Onions again have just really put on. Garlic sort of held a bit steady, but the main little thing to look at is we planted some peas, small dwarf variety, but you can see how much they've grown in just a matter of days, or a week actually. So we're just going to have to get a bit of straw down, and we'll hopefully hold in some moisture. But that's the veggie patch for the week. We're going to hopefully be able to harvest some food very soon, and maybe also plant some other veggies as well. So till next time, I'm Jonathan Hebrook, and behind the camera is Jess, and this is Rosemary.